Hello everyone, welcome to our first book club meeting. Yeah. Now, have we all got our hands on the book for the next few weeks? If you need any help getting one, I have a couple spare copies. So, do we have any questions before we split off for the next few weeks to do our reading? Yeah, I have one. What the hell is this book? What do you mean? I mean, what the hell is this book? Stuffed by the were-turkeys? What does that mean? What does that even mean? Well, it's this new genre called, shifter holiday erotica. Okay, I'm not doing this. No. BookTok. Now, let's pretend for a moment that you have no idea what I'm talking about. You would think that BookTok would be like a fun little corner of TikTok for people to enjoy books, do book reviews, read books, you know, a side of TikTok dedicated to reading, essentially. It is that, but it's also so much more and so much worse in so many ways. BookTok is a breeding ground for what I can only describe as horrors beyond human comprehension. That sounds dramatic, but oh my god. It's... Today we will be attempting to comprehend them. I don't know what made me think that this was a sane thing to do. Hi, I'm Diggs, and today I'm switching things up a little bit, trying a different sort of video style, partially because I can't just talk about Star Wars forever as much as I want to. It's my channel, I can do what I want. Besides, I need to film something a little bit shorter for once, because I can't just keep filming like hour-long video essays. It's gonna suck the life out of me, I fear. Oh yeah, just so you know, the book that I mentioned at the start, that's real. That's a real published book, I believe. Yeah. So, today I am subjecting myself to the horrors of BookTok. I may do more of these, given how, like, easy and short this is. As much as this is gonna drive me insane, it is kind of a fun video concept, so do let me know if you want more stuff like this in future. It's quick and easy to film, so I might as well. I've been talking too long, so we will start with a more palatable one. Palatable is a bit of an overstatement because most of this is horrifying, but I digress.
I got sent a romance book where a woman falls in love with a spoon. This is actually a sequel to the fork one where, if memory serves, a woman goes to an estate sale, picks up a fork, and the fork is actually a man who fought in World War II and is like a super spy soldier that got transmitigated into a fork.
So, BookTok has a reputation for having lots of kind of absolutely insane books on it. I will say, I think that a fair majority of these are satire, but the fact that this is the more tame section of this whole thing scares me, to say the least. You will see later, it gets so much worse. So much worse. But I mean, with this one, all I really have to say is, like, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Like, I mean, I think it's satire, so I can't really say anything, but, like, the fact that this is a book that is published that you can pay money for doesn't sit right with me. It just doesn't. How is that okay? Anyway, it only gets worse from here. So, Christmas is coming up, and a lot of people around Christmas time will cuddle up on the couch and watch a cheesy rom-com, you know, really plug at the heartstrings. BookTok also has you covered in that aspect, surprising as that may seem. Yeah, I honestly don't even know what to think anymore. I can't do this. There are so many of these insane books. There's one for Barry B. Benson and Shrek as well, I believe. Genuinely, I have no idea how these people like got the rights or if they even got the rights to begin with, but I digress. It kind of reminds me of like those like Shrek x Mike Wazowski fanfics that are on like Wattpad and stuff that are just so unbelievably outrageous that you just kind of have to laugh because it's like, what? But it's again, this is like only the beginning of the crazy stuff that happens on here. Like, and this is already sickening. I don't know how people live like this. One thing that booktok people seem very invested in is masked men. They go absolutely feral for them, which I mean, to a point I can understand because it's like, you know, everyone finds different things attractive, but they go a whole new level of feral for them. I think I just have to show you because it's really scary actually. Like, everyone finds different things attractive, but I think it's the execution of this that really terrifies me. Because, like, I mean, just watch these two that I found and you can gauge it for yourself. Because what in the world? Like, me personally, that's my worst nightmare. But I mean, you do you, I guess. Like, go off, queen. That's so insane, honestly. I think that the normalization of these like extremely horrible things on booktok is the main issue that I have with it. Like, to a degree, it's like, you know, some of the wild stuff, it's not hurting anyone. Like, if you're gonna do stuff that is a little bit crazy or freaky or whatever, do what you want. Like, as long as it isn't hurting people. But this could very well hurt people. Like, it's the normalization of this, like, very violent and disturbing thing that I think could really bring harm to people. You know, I feel like it comes to a point where it's like people are gonna see this online and they're gonna think, oh, that's an okay thing to do. Like, you might say, oh, but people should be smart enough. Like, only an idiot would do that. But it's like, have you seen the people on Instagram Reels and TikTok? I don't think smart is a word that would be affiliated with them very often. It's just insane to me that that's a thing that people can see and be like, yippee. But I want to end things on a lighter note, so I'll give you this. In my research, I have found about like a dozen of these videos. They have like on Reels, they have these like almost like the TikTok slideshows, but they just make them into like a video instead rather than a slideshow. And a lot of them are insane. Like, there was that one going around where there was a guy who like growled into this girl's towels. Like, it was a big thing. I found about a dozen like this. Like, something about that is so funny. Like, I think it's gotten to the point where it's started to become a satire thing, or like the satire has gotten so like close to the actual insanity of these books. Like, the books are getting so insane that the satire, you can barely even tell if it's satire or not. Like, me personally, if you're gonna break into my house, leave me cheese. Leave me expensive cheeses, you know? Personally, not a fan of people breaking into my house, but if they're gonna give me cheese, come on in. Anyway, long story short, booktok is insane. We can joke about it as much as we want, but some of the stuff on there is like not even borderline criminal. It's just actually criminal. So the sad thing is I haven't even like broken the surface. On the iceberg, I am like up here. I'm at the very, very tip. I'm in the sky. It's foul. The amount of stuff, like, if you want me to talk more about this, please do let me know, because there's like the mask talk stuff and the bike talk stuff. The lore goes too deep. I personally really want to talk about Colleen Hoover and Sarah J. Maas and all of the insane authors that these people seem to go absolutely insane over, because I once read a whole Colleen Hoover book because I wanted to see what the hype was about. Never again. Never again. It was, I think, Ugly Love that I read. Not okay. Not okay. I would not wish that upon anyone. But yeah, let me know if you want a review of that book, because it is. It scares me. I don't want to have to reread it, but I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. And that's it. It's a much shorter video than usual, but honestly, I think that's good because it means that I don't have a whole hour of footage to edit. I'm mainly releasing this shorter one because I haven't uploaded in a while. And I'm currently editing a video I did with a friend of mine on Minecraft, specifically Bedrock, seeing if it is better or worse than Java. I think we know what the conclusion's gonna be, but it's okay. It's a fun one. We had fun. And I'm also editing up. We got through like half of Superliminal, me and some friends. So I mean, there's that to look forward to. If I release it, which I may not, because we'll see. But I'm figuring things out. I'll get there. I'm not really fixed to a certain type of content yet. Commentary is calling my name though. I feel like that's definitely more my speed. But do like and subscribe if you enjoyed, because I like knowing that people did enjoy it and that I should make more. So that would be good. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever. Goodbye.